Hey guys, welcome back to this place, and if you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, and today we are watching Lost. This is season 3, episode 15. We are inching very close, or maybe we've already passed the halfway point of the season, so we're getting into the back half of the episodes. I am really excited to see where we're going. We got a lot of interesting information on the Dharma Initiative and the others, and the fact that a lot of the others' actions may actually be in defense of what happened to them with the Dharma Initiative, which gives a whole new perspective to the others that we previously didn't have before. I'm honestly really hoping that at some point we're gonna get some, flashbacks of them and what happened to them, in particular Ben, because he said he's been here his whole life. So manifesting that. And we also, in the very last episode that we just watched, we had 2 characters die. It was Paolo and Nikki, I believe. I have my new notebook, so I can't actually look at my notebook right now because it's way across the room. But yeah, I think that those are the names of the characters that died, and they actually got buried alive by Sawyer in them. So that's very unfortunate. My editor did also let me know that I think the showrunners or writers or somebody has said that the spider is a manifestation of the smoke monster. So the smoke monster did indeed get them. Kinda like Echo said that he would. So I don't know why I made the smoke monster a man. It would, I guess. Anyway, I have rambled far too much. I'm gonna stop talking. Let's get into this episode and see what happens next. Oh. Dang. Where did you learn that shit? She looks...
I was just bringing you something to eat.
She looks so disappointed. I don't know why. That's cracking me the fuck up.
Enjoy your sandwich.
I mean... you can't kidnap somebody and then get upset when they, want to be free. But it makes me laugh.
Come on, no real. I'm not buying.
Sawyer's lady.
If you don't want them, I'll sell them to somebody else.
And let me see those.
$60.
I'll take the one in the end.
She's helping.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Can I get my money back?
Ooh. Yeah.
And for some reason, you didn't want that guy calling the cops.
Oh. She's right.
I'll give you a ride into town. You buy me a drink.
It's so weird how so many of them have so many interactions with people connected to other people that ended up on the plane and on the island.
I came to say goodbye.
Where are you going?
Goodbye.
I'm leaving with them.
The hell is going on? I mean, what are they doing to you? Are you brainwashed?
Where did Jack go?
Jack didn't go anywhere, Kate.
Oh, because of his dad?
He's gonna have to stay behind like you. I told them that you were a good person. Reliable, smart, honest. And then they told me who you were and what you had done.
And you still
Let's just
believe
say
in her.
forgiveness isn't one of their strong suits.
Oh, shit. I mean, she didn't do anything to anybody that didn't deserve it.
Good luck.
I'm just saying.
Tomorrow there's gonna be a vote.
Vote for what?
Decide whether or not to banish you.
Banish me?
Are you kidding?
Where?
Well, there was debate about that, but the consensus was half a mile down the beach.
Consent.
How they gonna make him
I'm only
go?
saying this because there may be a way to fix it. To, make amends.
You, Sir Hugo, are rotund, annoying, and you're ruining my damn view. How's that for amends?
You're making a big mistake, dude.
I just think it's messed up that they...
Banish me.
I don't know. I just think that it seems unfair that, intense dislike they have. Like, he had nothing to do with Paolo and Nikki. Literally nothing to do with it.
A few months ago, I killed my stepfather and escaped from the marshal who arrested me for it.
Yep. That'll do it.
Why?
Because he deserved that.
Because he was a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I fell in love with the wrong guy. And then I gave him my life savings.
Yeah, that did happen.
He conned me and embarrassed me. He was a bad guy.
People contain
I'll
multitudes.
help you get the meeting with your mom, Lucy.
What do you want?
Because one of us deserves something good.
Okay. I thought she was gonna want something in return. Also, guys, sorry if you hear a cat crying. I don't know what they want. They have the run of the full house right now. They just ate. Oh. Who the fuck is she handcuffed to? What? Why did they leave Juliet? What? Why did they leave Juliet? What the fuck? Oh, asking Hurley for help.
All right, let's do it.
Do what?
I'm ready to do it. Make amends. Change the vote.
Apologize for calling you all those names.
Do it, Sawyer. That's your friend.
I'm really sorry I called you rotund.
And
Really?
Oh, God, you're worse than a girl. Come on, let's spread the love.
I want them to be friends. I just like them both so much.
How am I doing here?
Why don't you tell me?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either, so why don't you let go of my wrist?
I mean, you're holding a knife. I don't know how trusting I'm gonna want to be in that moment.
They did this to us. Why would we go back?
You say they like you didn't lock me in a cage and watch me break rocks all day.
Points are being made. Points are being made by Kate. Ooh, ooh.
Go, go, go!
It's what's her
On the
name?
ground! Get down! On the ground! Let me see those hands! Back of the house. Got it! Let me see those hands!
Long time no see, Austin.
Who the hell are you?
I'm just selling Bibles.
She saved her from getting arrested sooner.
She gave me up. Chose him over me.
Abuse victims are...
So the reason I need to talk to her is someone I love, someone who's supposed to care about me, betrayed me. And I want to know why.
Because she was an abuse victim. I mean, I get that she's her daughter.
Then
But
let's go find
I
out.
feel like that's the explanation, you know? She was a victim of long-term abuse, and that fucks with people.
I hope you're not dragging me all the way back there with you for him. Excuse me? I hope you're not going back for Jack. Because I was standing right there when he told you not to come back. And now that you've ruined his chance to get off the island...
I'm not really sure how this is conductive or productive. Oh.
What the hell is that?
Is the smoke monster coming? Oh, you better run.
Get up! You dislocated my shoulder!
You can still stand. Not that it wouldn't be painful, I'm just saying. Yo, I just had a thought. What if the smoke monster is like the Grim Reaper? You know?
Are we safe? You tell me.
How would she know? How would either of y'all know? Honestly.
Cries loud and he smells.
You see, that's what I'm talking about. You're sarcastic. People don't like that.
I like
Right.
it.
So I go over.
I want to know what the general reception to Sawyer at the time was. Like, was he a popular character? It's funny to watch him try to be, like, nice.
Hey there, little baby. Aaron? He's not as wrinkly as he was a couple weeks ago.
He's trying. He's trying, bless him.
I guess he's not. Thanks.
Oh, and this is for you.
Thank you.
I don't like blankets.
I don't like blankets.
Good night.
Oh, Sawyer. I don't like blankets.
You've never seen that.
If you don't believe me, you can always pull my other shoulder out of its socket. We have cameras on the cages, Kate. The reason Jack told you not to come back, it was because you broke his heart.
I'm
So-
sorry. Cry me a
Grab my
fucking
wrist.
river. Like,
Push up and twist.
they weren't dating. Not that it couldn't hurt him. Obviously, we know that it did. But I'm just saying, he has no reason to, like, be upset. And I do actually think that the reason that he told her not to come back was to protect her. I think Julia is wrong in this instance.
So what's your angle, brother?
My angle?
You haven't spoken 3 words to me.
These are, like,
Suddenly you want to
two
do
of
a
my
hunting
faves,
partner.
and they both have long hair.
My angle is I got hearts and minds to change. And politics is all about bribes.
He's not wrong.
Hi, Mom. I loved him. And you burnt him alive.
I mean,
You turned on the gas and you
it
lit
would
a
have been
match.
quick.
You murdered him in cold blood. I did it for you. But you did. You did for yourself. I have to go back to work. If I ever see you again, the first thing I will do is yell for help.
So that was the hospital, right? Because didn't she yell for help in the hospital? Also, like, I think it's really easy to get really mad at her mom. But I also think victims of abuse get really fucked up, so... Smoke Monster is coming for them, hardcore. That's unfortunate. Maybe maybe it can't see you if you're in the mud.
You're gonna want to be over here.
Can it not cross the barrier? So the barrier is for the smoke monster. She was lying.
We don't know what it is, but we know that it doesn't like our fences.
You had a key.
The people I spent the last 3 years of my life with, they just left me. Maybe if I could make you think that we were in it together, maybe I wouldn't get left behind again.
I like her. I can't help it. It'd be funny if there was no vote and Hugo just did this to make Sawyer make friends.
I hope you'll remember this little barbecue at your meeting later.
Oh, what meeting?
Hurley told me
I
about
think
the
I might
vote.
be right.
Oh. When did anyone around here vote?
He just wanted him to get more involved.
You son of a bitch. There wasn't ever gonna be no vote.
Right. And wasn't it nice?
being nice. You tricked me into being decent? That's got to be the lamest cons in the history of cons.
Wasn't a con, dude. If you're gonna be our temporary leader, you need to do
Temporary
some damage
leader?
control.
Leader?
You're all we got. When Paolo and Nikki died, we all looked to you. Then again, you totally tried to steal the diamonds, but we wanted to look to you. You made everyone happy.
That is true.
Just for today, they can eat more, laugh, and forget that they're totally screwed. And you did that for them, dude. You.
What if I don't want to be the leader?
Yeah, well, sucks for you, dude.
I like this though, because I feel like Sawyer has gotten the shit end of the stick from everybody a lot, and like, I think it's good for him to be needed and wanted. You know? She might forgive him eventually. Son is a kind person, you know? I don't know that he necessarily would deserve it, but I think she could forgive him anyway. Why don't, if they're gone, let's move our people here. We got fucking beds. We got shelter. We got food.
I am so sorry.
It's not your fault. Genuinely, though.
They just left. Even Julianne.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
No, they left her too.
Poor Kate. I bet that hurt.
Now
Y'all come here. Bring your peeps here. They left.
we go back.
And then bring people here. Right? This is shelter. And there's a fucking barrier around it that keeps out the smoke monster. Win-win. If they come back, you at least have a defensible position now. Walls and shit.
It's his. Baby's his. And I still love him.
So call the cops. Have him locked up.
Will you ever forgive your mom for calling the cops?
No. No, I won't.
It's understandable.
You okay?
Yeah. You?
Yeah.
Honestly, I could probably ship that more than Kate and Jack. I just, it's not for me.
Jack.
Hi.
She's not coming with us.
Oh.
Yes, she is. Why?
Because they left
he
her
wants to
behind, too.
protect her. She's the damsel. It's his whole thing. Except for when he's the one causing the damsel's distress, to be fair. Like in the one episode. Okay. If we do not gather everyone and then bring them back here, I don't know what the fuck. Because, like, shelter, defensible position, literal fence that keeps smoke monster away. So I really liked that episode. I like when people's flashbacks mix with other people's flashbacks, and then there's sort of this weird, cannot be coincidental amalgamation of everybody knowing everybody before. Although, so you guys remember last season, I want to say sometime, I was like, maybe somebody is dreaming this, right? I think that that is still a possibility, because in your dreams, you don't create, I think I already said this in the episode where I talked about them dreaming, but I'm going to say it again. From my understanding, in your dreams, you don't create new people, right? Like, you can't, your subconscious cannot create a face that it hasn't seen. So, you just bring in, as strangers into your dreams, people you've seen before, like on the street randomly, but you're not creating them. You've seen them before, right? Because your subconscious just can't do that. So it's possible that one of them is dreaming this. Hugo, I think, was my last guess. And that's what's happening here, right? Now, also, a thing that popped into my head during this episode, when the smoke monster comes and there's light flashing, what if somebody, like, the plane did crash. They're still trapped, and, like, all of this is happening in the span of, like, a couple minutes, a couple hours, whatever, right? But somebody's dreaming this. If that's the case, then the light could be somebody searching for them with a flashlight, and the smoke monster could be the Grim Reaper because they're dying, and the Grim Reaper is trying to shepherd them into the afterlife, and they keep running because they're trying to survive. I don't know. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Something else that I loved in this episode, though, was Hugo tricking Sawyer into being nice to people just for no other reason than he's like, you know what? You need to endear yourself to people. You need to be nice to people. You need to, like, let people know that you're there, and that, sure, you're, like, a sarcastic asshole sometimes, but that's not all that you are. And honestly, I really like it, because one of my biggest issues is that people constantly judge Sawyer to a degree that I feel is excessive in relation to how they judge everyone else, right? Like, sure, Sawyer's an asshole. Sure, he's made mistakes. Sure, he's done shit, right? But who among them hasn't? And I feel like a lot of times the judgment of him is disproportionate to the things that he's done and the anger that I feel would make sense for them to have for him, you know? Sun, I think, is completely 100,000,000% justified in how she feels about Sawyer. I struggle to see what he's done to I struggle to remember, because it's possible that he's done other shit that I'm just not remembering. But, like, I feel like people jump to, like, really crazy, like, conclusions when it comes to Sawyer, and I'm like, where did you get that? Where's the evidence that led you to that point? So I was very upset at first, because I'm like, what do you mean they're gonna have a vote and they're just gonna cast him out? Like, what? Like, that's fucked up. I'm glad that it was a lie, but also the reason that it seemed like the truth is because they have, like, a lot of people have this weird grudge against Sawyer that I just, again, he is an asshole. He has fucked up. It feels disproportionate to what he's done. The grudge that people hold against him sometimes. Like them saying, like, oh, did you kill Nikki? What? What? I don't know. Anyway, I love Sawyer and Hugo's friendship, and I just love them hanging out, and Hugo trying to force Sawyer to be a better person, and just actually being a good friend to him. I like it. I think Sawyer deserves it, and I think it's good for Sawyer, and yeah. As someone who Sawyer is one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite character in this show, I like it. It was so funny to me at the beginning when Juliet got mad at Kate for, like, attacking and trying to get away. Because, like, of course someone that you are holding captive is going to try to get away. I don't know. It was just such a, like, she just seemed so done. Like, she's like, I'm fucking tired of this shit sort of situation, and it made me laugh. I did really enjoy all of the Juliet and Kate scenes in this episode. I think it's really cool to have them sort of juxtaposed with each other as being, I guess, sort of two people that have some level of feelings for Jack and are in some level of, like, I don't want to say competition for him, but I don't know what other words to use for it. Yeah, I don't think Kate realized that Jack cared about Juliet until the end, when he said, even Juliet, and you just see her face completely drop. And I do feel bad for Kate in that moment because she does care a lot about Jack. And if you care a lot about somebody and you can feel that they're caring about somebody else, that's gonna fucking hurt. Especially Kate, who has abandonment issues, who has trauma from watching her stepfather be the way that he was, from just not trusting people because her mother betrayed her. You know, Kate has a lot of baggage and trauma that comes with her, and it's unfortunate that she doesn't have a tool like therapy to sort of process things and work through them and try to heal. And that Jack also is sort of reinforcing her traumas by kind of abandoning her, or what she might perceive as like abandonment, if that makes sense. I don't know. I think Kate is a really, really interesting character. I really like her a lot. I understand her trauma and I really empathize with her. I also, like, it's hard because I want to condemn her mom for as a person, I can understand how Kate would feel really shitty about her mom and her mom's reaction to her and her mom's reaction to what she did. And I think it would be really easy for me to be like, fuck her mom, like, that's so fucked up, that's your child, like, how could you do that? But as a person who also understands that trauma and affects you and that abuse victims aren't perfect, there's like, I have a lot of empathy for her mom as well, because I don't think that there is a right or wrong way to deal with abuse and to try to exist within it. Like, her mom loved this person who hurt her, and I'm assuming she didn't go to therapy to unpack that that's not her fault and that that's not a good expression of love. And I would be very curious to know what her mom's background was and how she grew up, that she would fall prey to that sort of abuse, you know. But it's also like, it's just I just have a lot of empathy for her mom, because I know that there's no such thing as a perfect victim, and that abuse really fucks with you, and it fucks with your brain, it fucks with the way that you process things. And when you have love so tied up in the abuse, it makes it that much harder. And so I want to defend Kate and be like, you know what, that's really fucked up. And it is fucked up that her mom did that. But I also have to come at it with empathy from her mom, for her mom, because of what led her to where she is now. And I mean, I also just have a hell of a lot of empathy for Kate, because I don't think, it's hard, right? Because it's like, a part of me is like, you know what, he deserved it. If I was her friend or her mom or whoever, like, just me personally, like me transported into this world, I'm not telling on her. It was a fucking accident. What do you mean? I didn't see shit. I didn't hear shit. I didn't know shit. You know what I mean? Like, I would have her back, because she was compromising herself, I feel, to save her mom. And I do think that it's fucked up that her mom said, you were doing it for you, because I don't think that that's true. I do think that Kate was doing it for her mom. But again, her mom is messed up in the head because of everything that she's been through. So I said this throughout the episode, but especially at the end, we're gathering everybody from the beach, moving them to this location of houses with electricity and running water and a barrier that keeps the fucking smoke monster out, and shelter that is defensible, and, you know, a fence that is also defensible, because they cannot, well, I guess they could just do what Juliet did. But if we post sentries, we have a very defensible position with shelter and water and electricity And, like, we're moving here, right? Like, please tell me. Please tell me we're moving here. Because I don't comprehend why you would not. At this point, you know? Why did they leave Juliet? Like, are they actually abandoning Juliet? Or is this another ploy from the others? And is Juliet a spy? I don't know. I like Juliet, though. So I want to believe that she just got abandoned and, like, she's one of us now and we can trust her. But I don't know if that's the case. I guess we'll see. I also think it's really interesting that we have Kate meeting Sawyer's ex, who is also his baby mama, who is also, like, a con artist herself now, and, like, being... It's just... So Kate gets this kind of cautionary tale of this guy who, like, you probably really don't want to get involved with because he didn't turn out to be the greatest for this girl. And she's like, yo, tell me about him. I will take care of him. She doesn't. Then Kate ends up stranded on an island and then eventually has sex with the same fucking guy. Like, in what world? That's so... I bet Cassidy, is that her name? I bet she would not be happy to find out that information. That's all I'm going to say. Although, I think I remember from Sawyer's future flashback in prison that he gets money for the baby and, like, sends it to her, right? So, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I think that that's all that I really have to say. I really, really liked this episode. I thought it was fun. I thought it was good. I thought it was interesting. I liked the character development and the story development of it. So, yeah. I am excited to see the next one. If you guys are also excited to see the next one, then if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see episode 16 right now over on my Patreon, which is linked in the description down below, as well as my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes so far of Lost. That is over on my Patreon as well. They are all watch-along style, so you just have to have your little Lost footage. You sync it up, and then we go on this adventure together. It's quite an adventure sometimes, you guys. Anyway, I just really love this show. And I hope that you guys are also loving it with me. And if you are, then I guess I will see you in the next episode. Until then. Bye, guys!